All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, want to give honest God's praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors is Basanel, this great millstone, piece of Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. Okay? We're going in on Jacob and Esau. And Lord willing, we're going in on Cain and Abel because those are the same people through reincarnation.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going to just start reading. This is Genesis 25 and 19. And these are the generation of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel of Syria, Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for his wife because she was barren, and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and stop right there. She went and inquired to another prophet. You know, the prophet was even living during that time right there.
Right.
Because that's how the Most High speaks unto men through his prophets. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said unto her, "Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from their bowels." And they was fighting in the womb. That was Cain and Abel fighting inside her womb, right then and there. And we're going to go straight to Genesis 3. And 15. Get out of here. That's really good. That's really okay. Kind Salakia for the interruption. We was going into Genesis 3rd chapter, the 15th verse, and it's matter of fact. This is a precept for Genesis 23, 25 and 23. Going back into Esau and Jacob, they were struggling in the room together, in their mother's room, and this is precept to make you better understand that. This is Genesis 3 and 15. "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." And the breakdown is the hatred between the Israelites and the Edomites, bruising thy head. Ultimately, the Israelites will end the Edomites, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Esau is brought Israel down, but Israel will rise again. In the end, Israel will rule everything. You know, so that's the reason why the hatred between the so-called white man and the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. The white man spiritually hates you.
That's
because
right.
The Most High put that spirit in them to hate you like that. And this ain't gonna end until the day Obadiah. Matter of fact, this ain't gonna end until the day that Yahweh shall return.
That's right.
And even then, it's gonna be still some problems between us all the way up until Obadiah 1 and 18, when the Most High finally let us to do away with you as a nation as a whole. And Going back to Genesis 25 and 26. And after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold. Slakia. Two nations are in their womb. This is Genesis 25 and 23. Two nations are in thy womb. And two manner of people shall be separated from their bow, and one people shall be stronger than the other, one nation shall be stronger than another. Look at Jake. Jake, when it comes to athleticism, they can't be compared. They doing things that other nations wish they could do. They try to imitate the Jakes, the Judites, or the Latinos or Native Americans, but they never come close to it. If it is somebody that's doing it just like Jake, he's probably an Israelite.
They probably Israelite. Mm-hmm.
You know?
And there's plenty of them, you know, like, I give you a prime example. In our lifetime, one of our biggest guys we used to watch was Bruce Lee back in the day. And Bruce Lee's an Israelite. Just like his father.
Because, we was over there, dealing with them women a whole lot over there.
Mm-hmm.
To be a samurai, you had to have black blood in you, so-called Israelite blood in you, to be a samurai.
Yeah, because the Israelites started that whole samurai culture.
They get everything. Even the way they do their letters. It goes back to the Israel alphabet.
Matter of fact, there's a movie that came out maybe 2-3 years ago. It's one of them. No, it might be in that G.I. Joe film with the one that stayed silent.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah, and like there's a ancient guy, and there was a Jake, and he was the head of it, which that tells you the truth that Jake started that.
What's that nigga from the Wu-Tang Clan? It don't matter, but let's keep going. Verse 25, Genesis 25 and 25, and he first came out red all over and hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And a matter of fact, Slakia, I jumped the gun too fast. We gotta go to Romans 9 and 12, because this whole thing is about Jacob and Esau. The whole book is about Jacob and Esau. You know.
You said 9 and 12.
Yeah, Romans 9 and 12, and really, 9 and 11. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. And it was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob I have loved and Esau I hated. And this whole thing is about Jacob and Esau. Mm-hmm. From Genesis all the way to Revelation, it's about Jacob and Esau. You know, the Israelites and the Edomites. You know, from the beginning to the end of the book, because Esau had to be in rulership before a Jacob could pull them down.
Right. And
Yahweh Bashim Yahshai can allow Yahweh Shai, the one who gave him that blessing, he's going to want to take away their blessing.
And he will take their blessing.
God.
It was already written in the scriptures it would happen.
God. He's going to take that blessing away from them. So, moving on, back in Genesis 25 and 25, from the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and the so-called white man is not really white.
He's red.
He has no melanin in his skin. He has no pigment in his skin. His skin is translucent, fluent. When he blushes, he turns red.
when he smiles, his cheeks turn red. He get cold. His flesh turn red.
Mm-hmm.
The blood rises up to the flesh. You can see it. You know, he's just not like Jacob. You can't see if they blush. You know. And the slacking, and my Bible saying Genesis 36 and 8. Slacking.
You skipping over the blessing?
No, I ain't got to the blessing yet. I'm just going to my precept that I had on here. This Esau. This is Genesis 36 and 8. Thus Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom, and these are the generation of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in Mount Seir. And one thing about these so-called Edomites, they always rock climbing. They're always doing all kind of shit that, you know, a normal Jake, Israelite man wouldn't be doing. We wouldn't be trying to climb no damn mountains and doing all that stupid shit. But these devils will.
Only time we're gonna do something like that unless it's an emergency.
You know, trying to escape some danger. You know, other than that, we ain't doing that. Okay, let's go back to Genesis 25 and 26. And after this came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, and the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And right now, you can see the nature of these Edomites. They good in the wilderness. They doing all kind of hunting and shit. Look up hunters, big game hunters, and who you'll see. You don't see a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. You always see an Edomite, a white man. You know.
And don't forget, he's proud.
God. And when it goes back to the word plain, Jacob was perfect. You know, Esau was he's about being out there in the field all the damn time. Even when matter of fact, we're gonna keep going. Isaac loved Esau, but because he did eat his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore, his name was called Edom. And I just read the precept for that in Genesis 36 and 36 and 28. You know. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do me?" And Esau never really cared for his birthright in the first place. He only cared about it afterwards. After when Isaac blessed him, blessed Jacob, gave him the blessing that he's supposed to give to the Esau, but the Most High planned it out that way that it goes to Jacob. You know, it was the Most High that wanted that blessing to go to Jacob. And matter of fact, let's get it. This is.
Hold on, before you say that, And don't forget, Esau traded it in for unclean meat. You know, he didn't want the blessing. He was like, just give me that unclean meat.
But the Most High rejected it.
Mm-hmm.
This is Romans 9 and the 9th chapter. Back to Romans 9. Because this going back to Romans 9 and 17. No, is it? Nope. Romans 9 and 12. Slakia. And Esau and Yahweh Shema said, saying unto her, 2 nations are in the womb, 2 men of people shall be separated from their bowels. And Romans 9 and 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. And at the end of that scripture, it say the elder shall serve the younger. And keep going. Romans 9 and 13, as is written, Jacob I loved and Esau I hated. And once the Most High hates you, he hates you not only this generation, he hates you all, even to your next generation, to the next generation after that. He hates your whole bloodline. You know, he got an end for you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, what you got?
Yeah, well, that was one of them I was going to read, but since you read it already, let me get this one. Yeah, I'm going to go into 2nd Ezra. That's the one I'm going to get. Just give me a second. Just read that one. Yeah, I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verses, start at 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed it.
And the only way us Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans can receive the kingdom as to come, Esau had to be in rulership right now.
And he is in rulership as we speak.
God. Hey, that's a merciful the Most High is. He let Esau rule multiple times the world. And every time he ruled it unrighteous, wicked. You know? Every time they ruled the world, evils increased on the earth. Mm-hmm. Every time they ruled the world. You know? Back to Genesis 25 and 26. And Jacob said, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am about to faint. And therefore his name was called Edom. And Edom means red. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, what am I at the point to die? What profit shall this birthright do me? And Jacob said, swear unto me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And matter of fact, I got a precept right there for it. This is Hebrews 12 and 19. 12 and 16, slack it. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who sold his for one morsel of food meat, he sold his birthright. For ye know that how that afterwards, when he would have inherit the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, and though he sought it carefully with tears. And we're gonna get into that later. But he was rejected by the Most High. The Most High didn't want him to receive this blessing that we gonna receive when the kingdom gets here.
Well, you already read what was that, Romans 9 and 13. You read it already. So the Lord has a love for one nation and a hate for another.
He can hate. Just like you got your favorite things in life that you like the best. Same with the Most High. The Most High have his favorite river. Matter of fact, let me just grab that. This is 2nd Ezra 5, and 2nd Ezra 5 and 23, and said, O Yahweh, thou bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thou hast chosen the only one vine. And that vine, his favorite vine is the olive tree. The only one vine, Salakia, is the children of Israel. Salakia, the only one vine is the children of Israel. You know, the Most High loves the children of Israel above all the earth. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen the one pit. And that one pit is the land of Israel, and all the flowers thereof, one lily. And all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and that's the river Jordan. And of all the built cities, thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls thou hast created that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. The favorite bird of the Most High is the dove. And of all the cattle thou hast made, thou provided thee one sheep. So the best cattle of all the Most High favorite cattle of all the cattle of the field is the sheep. And among all the multitude of people thou hast chosen thee one people, and unto this people thou hast given them the law. Thou hast gave us the law that approved all. And this go into what Moses gave the children of Israel, the law, statutes, commandments, how to live by. So the Most High is only dealing with the children of Israel, and Esau is butthurt. But you rejected your birthright. You never wanted it. Get mad at your forefather. He never appreciated what the birthright was, you know. But then after he had that oh shit moment, now he want to sort it out with tears. You know, it's too late now. You know, it's already done away with. You know.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Book of Matthew, chapter 1, verses 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and then shall call his name Yahushai. Try it again.
Thou shalt.
Yeah, thou shalt call his name Yahushai. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. The son's name Yahushai. For he shall save his people from their own sins. So even that tells you right there that he's only going to save the children of Israel. It don't say no other heathens. It don't say Esau. It don't say Moab. It don't say Ishmael. Okay. It don't say Ham. It don't say Moabites. It's saying his people. with this the 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay. He's not coming to save the rulers of this world from himself. That's not going to happen.
Is somebody you know?
No.
Okay. Yeah, but that was my point, so you go ahead.
Back in Genesis 33, and Jacob said, swear to me this, I just read that. Jacob, Genesis 34, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage and lentils, and he ate and drank and rose. And now we're going to skip that. Rose up and went his way, and thus Esau despised his birthright. So, your forefather, your so-called white man, your forefather never cared about his birthright in any game, you know. And the people that wrote this book, they try to say in the Zondervan Bible, they say Jacob's stolen blessing at the top of it, but it wasn't stolen. Hey, the Most High gives it to whoever He want to give it to. You know?
Yeah, because you can't go by what you want to go by in these scriptures. You got to go by what Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua says, what's in the order of these scriptures, because there is an order.
Come. And in Genesis 27:1, and it came to pass when Isaac was old, and his eyes were dim, he was blind. So he could not see. He called Esau the eldest son, and said unto him, my son. He said unto him, behold, here am I. And he said, behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. But now, therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapon, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and make me some venison, and make me savory meat such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat. My soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake unto Esau his son, and Esau went to the field and hunt for venison to eat, to bring it. And Rebekah said unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison to make me savory meat, for I may eat and bless thee before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, before my death. And now, therefore, my son, obey my voice, according do that which I command thee. Go to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And when thou shalt bring it to thy father, he may eat, that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said unto Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. And Esau was a very hairy person, and he was smooth. He had smooth skin. You know,
that's Jacob. Smooth skin.
Kind. He wasn't hairy. And my father peradventure will feel me, and shall see that I am a deceiver, and shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made the savory meat such as his father loved. And Rebekah took the goodly raiment of her eldest son, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son, and she put the skins of kids of goats upon his hands and upon the smoothness of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and bread, and she had that which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob, and came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, how art thou my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat thou sit and eat my venison, that my soul may be blessed. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, thy power, brought it to me. And Isaac was probably reasoning to himself, hey, that could have happened. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai brought the venison in front of your face so quickly and fast like that, because hey, the Most High wanted me to give you this blessing, you know. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, and he said, Thou art my very son Esau. He said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, that I will eat my son venison, that my soul may be blessed. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him and said, See, the smell of my son is the smell of the field, which Yahweh has blessed. And therefore, God, give thee the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of the corn, of the wine, and let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee before the Lord, before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua over thy brethren, and let thy brother's sons bow down to thee, and cursed be everyone that cursed thee, blessed be he that blessed thee. And that's when the blessing was given away. Hey, that's when Esau really and truly lost the blessing. Hey, when his father blessed Jacob. And we're going to skip down to verse 35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety. Keep going. And it came to pass, as soon as Jacob had made an end of the blessing, Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac his father, and Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also made the savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father rise and eat this son venison, that my soul may bless me. And he said to his father unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Jacob trembled very exceedingly and said, who is he that hath taken the venison and brought it to me? I have eaten it of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceedingly bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. And that's going back to Romans, Hebrews 12 and 9. Matter of fact, let's go back to it. Hebrews 12 and 9.
Hold on for a second. All right, Salaki, about that. Go ahead, bro.
Hebrews 12 and 16. I think it's Hebrews 12 and 16. Yeah. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For knowing that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected and found no place to repent, though he sought it carefully with tears. And he was bawling. He was crying like a motherfucker. Verse 35, and he said, this is back in Genesis 27 and 35, and he said, thy brother Cain subdued thee and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, is it not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times, and took away my birthright, and behold, he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And his father answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren I have given unto him for servants. And with the corn and the wine I have sustained him. And what shall I do unto thee, my son? And Esau said to his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Yep.
Kind.
Yep.
And therefore, God give thee the therefore, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven, and from above, but thy sword thou shalt live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. And this, right now he's living in the fatness of the whole earth right now. You know, he's got the best lands. He's dealing with the best women's. The most beautiful women's in the world. Esau is dealing with them. The ladies, women always gravitate towards power, you know, and riches. You know, that's the way they do. The Edomites currently have the best of everything. They live in the best places. A precept for that is Psalms 73. Truly, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, is good to Israel, even to such that are clean, are as clean. But as for me, my feet are almost gone. My steps had nice slip. For I was envious and foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And right now, the wicked are being prosperous. They got the fatness of the land. They take all the resources and everything wherever they feel like it. They live in the chief places of the earth. You want the Rothschilds, one of the biggest banking families of the world. They live in the fatness of the earth right now. You know? Let's go back to. Well, that's it. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. Well, this is back in Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed them. And Esau said in his heart, the days of my mourning of my father are at hand, and then I will slay my brother. And these words of Esau of her elder son were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her young son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort thyself, proposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, arise, flee thou to Laban my brother, to Haran, and hurry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away. But until thy brother anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, when I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also you in one, both of you in one day? And Rebekah said unto Isaac, I am worried of my life, because the daughters of Heth, if Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such are these which are the daughters of the land, what good shall my life be? Slakia, light went out. What good shall my life do to me? And Isaac called Jacob, verse 28 and 1. Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Rise, go to Panaram, to the house of Bethulah, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence, the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. And Yahweh Almighty bless thee and make thee fruitful and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. And to give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee and to thy seed with thee, and thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger, which Yahweh gave unto Abraham. And hey, that's it on this, because until we get back into it, but this whole book is about Esau and Jacob.
Jacob and Esau.
Well, Jacob and Esau,
yeah.
and we ain't getting to the part where the way Laban did Jacob, because that's another story. I pray this video was edifying to the whole full leg.
Yeah.
With that said, shalom.
Shalom.